Hello and welcome to a new edition of Monstrous Design. It's a new year and therefore a new me. And since it's the year of the rabbit, I figured I could talk about Lunamon's evolution line. First off, Lunamon is a child-level mammal-type Digimon with a data attribute. It's a Digimon that resembles a rabbit and has moon symbols over its body. It's a timid Digimon, but it can develop friendships quickly and hates being alone. Its special moves are scratching with claws that are lovely at first glance but are filled with dark power, Luna Claw, and concentrating power into its forehead antenna, then firing a beautiful water orb at the opponent called Tear Shot. Also, it is able to twirl its ears, swallowing up the opponent in a vortex of bubbles generated called Lop Ear Ripple. The last move was also used as a form of soap for dirty Digimon in the Digimon Adventure reboot, which is great considering there are some Digimon fans who need it. Looking at you who are responsible for terrible Renamon fanart on image search.
You know the kind of freaks up there who drool all over you.
Next up is Lekismon, an adult level Beastman type Digimon with the data attribute. This Digimon has gained astounding jumping ability and likes to toy with its enemy using its swift movement. Although its personality is as wavering as the phases of the moon, its appearance exudes a somewhat mystical air. Its special moves are creating hypnotic water bubbles from the moon gloves worn on its hands and throwing them to lull the enemy to sleep, called Moon Knight Bomb, as well as pulling beautiful arrows of ice from the protrusions on its back and firing them, called Tear Arrow. Now we have Crescemon, a perfect level Demon Man type Digimon with the data attribute. This Digimon has a flexible body which allows it to perform nimble movements as it attacks its enemies. It excels in battling elegantly and its power is said to double when exposed to moonlight. It is wielding in both hands a weapon called Nova Luna that it uses to slash the opponent after entrancing them with its dance-like movements. It is also capable of combining its two Nova Luna weapons to transform it into a bowgun. It can also use its weapon when in this form to perform two techniques, firing an arrow of ice or dark energy called ice archery and dark archery respectively. And finally we have Dianamon, an ultimate level Godman type Digimon with a data attribute. Its name comes from Diana, who was the goddess of the hunt and moon. She is the Roman equivalent of Artemis, the twin sister of Apollo in Greek mythology. It is a member of the Olympus 12 and it presides over water and ice and is able to fight even when the surroundings are below absolute zero. Just as the moon has two sides, light and dark, its personality is of two-sided nature and its beauty conceals a terrifying power. Its special moves are bewitching an illusion with the mysterious power of the moon so that the opponent sees itself as its own enemy and immediately carves itself to pieces. Yikes, this move is called Crescent Harken, and pulling a faintly sparkling arrow of ice from the quill-like protuberances on its back, then firing it, called Arrow of Artemis. Also, the lunar light emitted from the Goodnight systems on both of its legs can lure the opponent into sleep, called Goodnight Moon. There is also a Jockeys evolution with Apollomon called Grace Novamon, which I'll be talking about when I do either a video on Apollomon or the Olympus 12 in general. This entire evolution line is a fan favorite line thanks to this Digimon being the main partner of Sayo, the female protagonist of the video game Digimon World Dusk. Lunamon is a Digimon you get at the start of the game no matter which pack of 3 Digimons you choose. Sayo and Dianamon even appeared in Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth as part of a quest where you have to defeat the 7 Demon Lords to rescue Sayo's Digimon partner. And that was the video. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, comment, and you know the rest. Until next time.